Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to WD18, the Watford fan channel. We are here. There's 5 of us here today for the Everton debrief. We're calling it today. I'm here with Jacob.
You alright, lads?
Sean.
You alright?
Ricky.
Hiya.
And Danny Ion.
Hello, boys.
And this is me and Jacob are going to try and police this rant fest, basically. I've got to try. I've got a few topics on my phone, but yeah. So guys, what did it feel like watching? First of all, what did it feel like watching us being 2-0 up and playing pretty well?
Well, it was kind of bit of a relief, obviously, because of the 2 defeats on the road. But then honestly, I thought the game was 1-2. I don't know about you guys, but the game was 1-2.
Yeah,
I was a bit nervous when Gomez went off and Karnazes just wasn't ready. So
no.
Everton was second best for like large parts.
They were poor. I was saying to people around me, like, Everton were really, really poor. Like, they had nobody. Every time they got the ball in midfield, they give it away. It was just so easy for us, and it's just incredible how it just all changed after one.
In fact, they spent a lot of money on that midfield as well.
Yeah,
I've not seen us capitulate like so quickly against such an average team. Like, genuinely, like, they had no pace in their team whatsoever until they put Lennon on. I think the score was already 2-2 then, and even Nias and stuff like Britos and Cabaselli should be dealing with that. And I just it's so poor. Like the goals were so soft. The first one, obviously, it's just I can't. And then
as a goalkeeper myself, I'd just like to say for the Karnazes one, I spent my entire Sunday League game that morning having to deal with long balls over the top because they only had like one good striker. So I literally came out, punted it away or something like that. Karnazes, his starting position was wrong. He didn't have a clue who was going for it. It was just
there's no need to go. The thing is, the defend, like, okay, Holobas didn't look that short, but that's like the defenders had that, and the defensive line was so high up. There was so much room there. There's no chance Niasi gets that goal.
People going at Holobas, I have to say, for the Cabaselli header, what a cross that was. From the corner, that was absolutely beautiful.
About time he started putting in good corners, though. A couple of them don't get past first.
I think this season they've been decent.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. From the outswinger as well, he was still putting in dangerous balls. Like, that's where we looked like we were going to score as well at set pieces, and great header, to be fair, from Cabaselli.
Yeah, to be fair, we did look more. You know, it's worrying when we look more promising from corners and penalties, but
well, not from penalties anymore.
Mate,
who do you take it now? Because Deeney doesn't even look like when he's back.
I agree with you, Sean.
Come on.
Every time Deeney steps up, you just know he's going to either blast down the middle or try or go to the.
You're confident. The ones that lost? I think the only penalties he missed I can remember is Brentford and West Ham away. They're the only ones.
He missed one Blackpool away a few years ago, but he doesn't miss many penalties.
No, there's not many. And if he does miss it, it's gonna take a great save where cleverly it's just not even on target. I do love cleverly, but you have to blame partially cleverly for the penalty, because if he should be on it or not, it doesn't matter. I don't care if Karnazes has taken that. It's got to be better.
A professional footballer should be hitting the target.
Exactly, professional footballer, and he's all. I mean, look at how he hit against Arsenal. Like, you can't say that he can't hit it. Like,
I mean,
even
just
if he's taken it.
When he did that little shimmy, I just thought, it's going.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I didn't think he was going to go wide, but I was thinking
his stance already wasn't right. It wasn't right. The delay, you could. I was never. Yeah, I knew it. I wasn't even that confident when he.
On the TV, I was watching Richarlison. It zoomed in on Richarlison, and he grabbed the ball, and he wanted that pen so badly. I'm like, let him have it.
Did anyone look at Richarlison's reaction when Cleverly missed it?
I'm gonna guess
he turned away and looked so angry. It was ridiculous. I was just because I watched the penalty back. Well, I don't know why I was watching it back. When I was watching a match there, I was looking at some of the players' reactions. Gray had his hands out to Cleverly, like, "What are you doing?" And Richarlison like walked away, and just stormed off.
Yeah, I saw Richarlison walking into the tunnel at full time, and like when Cleverly was right in front of him, and like everyone was supporting Cleverly, and Richarlison just looked like, I'm going to tooth you in the tackle in the tunnel, like, honestly.
No, just like, training tomorrow morning, I'm having you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be like, I bet you there's going to be a few interesting comments made today about penalty practice.
Mate.
I mean, it's not even. You don't even. The thing is, I don't even think they need it. It's just if Gray takes that like he should be, then okay. If he misses it, then you have practice for him. But you're not. Why would you like? You wouldn't waste time putting Britos and Cleverley and Decore on penalties because they're not really gonna be taking.
Tell you what, I think Britos could have absolutely beautifully curled that one.
The thing is, I actually said Holabas because. It's a bit. He'd take it similar to Deeney. He'd power.
He could have hit that shot with so much power, and it probably
exactly.
Pickford is a good keeper. Give it to him, but
yeah, he is.
I actually rated Pickford before that game, but I'll tell you what.
Well, the Sunderland
there was a lot of times where, especially for our first goal, he was at fault. In my opinion, I don't know what he was doing. He should have. He could have.
Yeah, true.
He was at fault for the penalty, although it was good composure from Rich Olsen, but at time he was rash, like a lot of times, in my opinion.
Yeah, he does. The thing is, he is like he gets so much praise, but when you do look at it, I mean, he's not.
It looked
I think he can. I don't think he's overrated. I think he is, like as you said. I think he's just an experience. Like he's young.
Don't forget,
he's going to make mistakes.
Because he's exactly. He's so young. I do think he's going to be one day. He's going to be a top world.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be world class.
His distribution is just ridiculous, like honestly.
Yeah, I remember watching him literally Sunderland at Watford.
That's the one thing I noticed about Everton. The only good thing, obviously they won, but before when we went into 2-0, the one good thing, as soon as people got the ball, he just launched it straight away. Didn't even think, just launched it. He's got amazing, huge kick on him. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, you could see while Lukaku loved that loss.
Yeah.
Would have loved that.
Yeah, it's not quite the same when you have
Dominic Calvert.
You have Adnan Januzaj and Wabi Kazri, but.
Yeah.
I remember,
that said, Sunderland away was the most tragic game I've ever been to.
I remember on Dominic Calvert-Lewin, obviously, because I'm from Northampton. I went to watch it because he made his professional debut for Northampton. So I was at the game when it was a midweek game and he scored on his debut against Blackpool in Johnson's Paint Trophy. And I remember Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored, and now you just think now he's playing for Everton in the Premier League. It's just amazing how sort of players. Can progress.
Yeah.
I never rated him. I'm not gonna lie.
To be fair, I've seen him and he's decent, but he just reminds me a bit like Harry Winks. Like I can't really tell you a great
Watford boy,
attribute he's good at.
He's a Watford boy, Harry Winks.
Yeah. No, but he does. To be fair to him, I think I slagged him off earlier, but to be fair, he does get the goals, he does get the assists and stuff.
Right, okay, moving on. Next topic I want to talk about, I'm going to let Ricky start on this. Zonal marking. What is the point?
Please doesn't work. That happen again.
Doesn't work.
Okay, Ricky, go.
Doesn't work, that's all I'm saying. Again, Stoke conceded from a corner, and again, against Everton, back post. Should have dealt with that. If it was man-to-man, and we'd done it properly,
Ritos would have had a lead.
no goal.
Okay, Danny.
I just don't see zonal marking. What is the point? Because you're not marking the player, are you? You're just marking.
You're marking a space. You can't beat someone to a header.
There's supposed to be someone at the near post. There's supposed to be someone who's blocking off the run. But surely that would just lead to penalties anyway. And then there's
can I remind you of Cleverley and Mertesacker? That didn't really work.
I mean, apparently there's I saw I think it was like an ex-pro. I don't know if it was someone. It was Lucas Laver, I think, on Redmen TV, and he was explaining that there's 3 zones. And I just think, just mark your man and just don't let it pass you.
That's what. Obviously, I'm sure we've all played football when we're young. We always get taught mark your man. So surely for corners.
Also,
no, I've never played against a team or for a team for Sunday League or whatever where they've gone right. Zonal marking, let's set up. You always go right. This is my man. This is your And also, to be honest, there's not many Sunday League goals unless you have got a centre back who's 6'5" and he's 12. So
yeah, unless you've got to put a back.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless he's been taking his growth pills or something.
To be fair, I've got one on my team and that's quite fun to play with.
Yeah. Literally. Also, I guess the only time I've ever seen that is my Sunday League team. We try and have everyone man marked, and then we try and put someone on the 6-yard line just to head it away in case it comes in that area, because that's where they all run to. And you can't get as good a jump on someone if they're running towards the ball and you're just stood still.
I don't know what you guys thought about it. Yeah, but obviously by that point when they got the first goal, the Nias goal. Carnesses was at fault and the momentum had shifted. But then the second goal, I don't know whether Carnesses should have claimed it because I think he kind of
should
bowled
have.
it a bit.
It was in his area.
Keepers from corners. Keepers, I don't care what anyone says. Keepers should come out for corners and just.
Yeah, I tried that.
When it hit Calvert-Lewin's head, he was literally almost in his goal, like behind.
Yeah,
the
he was on the post. I watched the replay. Basically, the ball goes to the back post, and Carneses moves so that he stood next to the post.
Yeah.
And it's like you've got a man there,
Really
and now you've conceded because you weren't positioned. So when I stay in goal on corners, I try and stay in the middle because you don't want to leave a massive gap because you can. I want to be able to rely on the men on the post, and these are professionals.
I mean, look, the header is.
Who was marking Calvert-Lewin? I wasn't really sure who was marking him. I don't know.
No. You probably had someone marking the zone by the corner flag.
Yeah,
so.
Marking the zone. Yeah, not black the zone. Yeah, not blue.
No, the thing is with goalies, like the header was at point blank range. Like you can't really fault him for not saving it, but you can fault him for not coming out.
You should have stopped the header happening.
I don't really remember it, but. It was certainly in his 6-yard box or just outside of it, and the fact that it's at the back post shows it was just a looping ball to the back post.
Okay, I'm watching it now, and Calvert-Lewin. It looks like it's Holebas and Carrillo marking him at the back post.
Two men,
exactly.
Holebas and Carrillo.
One of our smallest.
No, it's it's Cabaselli. I'm sorry, it's Cabaselli. Numbers
no
27.
racism involved.
They do look so
It's
similar.
It's the numbers, mate. It's the numbers. 28.
They do look so similar. It's a joke.
But yeah, no. So basically, them both marking the space, and Calvert-Lewin gets the jump on them, and it's like
yeah. Anyway,
mate, I'm not gonna lie. Before we move on, I think we miss a massive miss is Prodel at corners. I've never realised
he just stands in the centre.
A commander in the box for that.
No, but the thing is, he genuinely he just stands in the box, and he's not quick. You can go one side and you go around the other. You can't go through him. Anything that's around him, it's cleared. It's dealt with. And
also,
there's just so much uncertainty with our defence, especially when the first goal went in. Did anyone actually genuinely think we were going to win that game?
Not I was waiting until 2.
And I have to say,
I certainly didn't.
I have to say, when that first goal went in, the atmosphere at Everton was
it was rocking.
Loud. That wasn't kind of joy. That was frustration. You could tell they waited so long for that. And as soon as they got that first one, I thought we're the best we're gonna get is a point. And
I would have taken a point.
Definitely,
But there we are.
Yeah, so talking of fans as well, I wanted to bring up the subject of fan belief right now. We were having a little pre-talk before we started recording about different Twitter accounts, and we're not going to get into that because we don't want to get start warring with people over Twitter accounts. But fan belief, it does seem as if we're in a bit of a rut at the moment. Obviously, you can ignore Chelsea because they're so good, but Stoke and Everton both lost. Fans kind of getting on. It doesn't take a lot, does it, for the fans to turn against Silver?
It's actually a joke. Honestly, we seriously I think we just seriously need to grow up because I don't use that term lightly at all because I mean I went to almost every away game last year.
I went to every game, mate. Trust me, it was depressing.
Honestly, exactly. I stopped. Honestly, once it got to Hull away, I genuinely was like, right, I'm done. I can't take it. And we got in since I think after start of March to May, there was not one game where I felt we were competing. We genuinely, we should have beaten Chelsea. Granted we weren't great against Stoke, but we were dominant. And again against Everton, we did put it upon ourselves. But
all three games, we could have easily looking at 9 points from 3 games.
Exactly.
I think the Watford waffler summed it up well. He said, "Credit to Mazzari. At least he was consistently shit. None of this Barca to Barnsley thing we're doing right now." And that's the thing. We're getting our hopes up too much. I'm pretty sure. I'd say the majority, probably 95% of fans in the away end, yesterday or just in general, were thinking we should win against Everton. I mean, you've got to take that as positive. Everton, in no disrespect to us, but they are a bigger club. They've got a bigger fan base.
Yeah, but the thing is, as long as that is true, I am kind of sick of this. Look how far we've come. I mean, I understand against Chelsea. Yeah, okay, you can go. Look, we should have finished them off, but it shows how far we've come. That makes sense. When it's against Everton and Stoke and you're expecting it, I feel like the line's overused. But the fact that we are going into the games thinking, especially me as well, I was thinking if you don't get a win, I'll be disappointed. It is good to see that every game we're looking to win, because it's not been like that last.
To be fair though, I would like to credit for yesterday, for moments of the game when we were attacking, we looked so deadly, and there was like some real threatening moments. But against Stoke, there was nothing. So even in that respect, it's like Stoke. I was just so disappointed. Yeah, Will Hughes.
Will Hughes was so good.
We're going to move on to like players and that, because we're obviously not doing a player ratings. We're going to kind of just talk about people. Let's start with the people that came into the side. Will Hughes, and who else came into the side? It was
Gray.
Yeah, cheers. Will Hughes and Gray.
I think, yeah, now to be fair, like Marco Silva has been getting a lot of stick for the cleverly thing and zone mark or whatever. But seriously, I thought Gray actually was really improved, and I think he has had some. I think that was the first game I've missed against Everton, but I watched it anyway. But I've seen every game, and I thought he's had some, like Southampton, Bournemouth, Swansea. He was good. Rest of the games he's either really good or pretty poor. But yesterday I think was his best performance.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not impressed with his first touch though. That kind of needs working on a bit.
Yeah, but there's a lot of strikers that have a.
I think he's not made for hold-up play. He's made for running in behind with someone to do the hold-up.
Deeney's touch isn't great because of his strength and stuff. He can hold it up. He can use his chest and stuff.
Like Gray does suit the style of play like we play in the formation stuff. But then we need to sort of play to his strength. We need to knock him ball to his feet, because there's no good playing balls in the air, because 9 times out of 10 not going to win them.
That was frustrating.
Yeah, exactly.
Arsenal, I remember, for about until we brought Deeney on, we kept trying to lump it long to Gray. I'm like,
that wasn't working.
What is better? It's better we do it for 45 minutes against Arsenal than 1 year in the Championship to Akechi Anya, to be fair.
I thought yesterday, what I kind of striked me with what was it, the first goal when Richarlison went out round Pickford. Gray could have easily been really selfish there and gone in his own.
Yeah,
but he looked like he played it left. Yeah, and I thought that was good signs, because he's not doing it. He's not bothered about how many goals he's.
Yeah, then even the thing I remember when Agallo again. Oh God, United.
Do you remember the Man United game?
Yeah.
Oh,
I went to that game, and it was frustrating. But the thing is, after that game, he then always wanted to pass, and he never was selfish, because I've seen it. I remember against I think it was Arsenal away in the FA Cup. First leg, he started being selfish, and he took it, and then he got the chance, and then he was like, oh no, I can't take it, and then he tried to pass, but his passing was awful. So then it was just like, well, he can't do either. But to be fair to Gray, as you say, like, he did look up, he did play a really good pass.
Initially, I thought he overhit it. But,
so did I.
Made up for it.
Nah, to be fair, when I first saw it, I thought he overhit it, but on the replay, the pass was quality.
Yeah, it was good, but it was just at that point I was thinking they're here for the taking, Everton, and I think the Gomez. There's always moments in a game which change the game, and that Gomez for me just completely, because I think the defence, they don't have that. As soon as he went off, that regular goalkeeper who's always playing regularly.
Those saves he made as well.
And you could see it. You could see it with Hollebass and stuff. They didn't communicate.
It was nothing. So clear to see.
Hollebass and Karnazes. No. Hollebass and Karnazes are both Greek as well. Like, you could communicate.
I know. That's what I said.
Literally.
But you can just tell.
I felt a bit sorry for him by the end of it. Literally,
but the thing is,
turns around and screams at him.
The thing is, it's not. I don't think it's about the language or anything. It's more familiarity. How do you say that?
Familiarity,
Familiarity. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like when it's someone new, it's someone rusty. You're not used to it.
Playing every week.
They've not even. I mean, it's not even like he's played in the League Cup. It's genuinely like, he's just
that's our own
been come in, but
just be like, it's just this random guy to the goal. But the thing is, they would have trained with him. I think,
don't know how many times I've gone on about this, but I still haven't got over that Bristol City loss because it just would have been such a perfect opportunity for the likes of, well, at the time, Hughes, Carnesses, the players who
Ziegler
in the game. Yeah, Ziegler.
Guys, where's Ziegler gone?
I've not seen him. I don't think. Not even seen him on the bench or anything.
Calling for him next week. I don't know what.
Nah, to be fair, I know a Sporting Lisbon fan, and he said took him to Chelsea. He went to Chelsea away, and I was like, oh god, yeah, Ziegler. I think he was on the bench against Chelsea.
Yeah,
I was like, what's he like? What's he like? And he was just like, he's pretty average. Like he kind of does the job. He's good strength. He sounds like Niam, to be honest. Like he's got a little bit of everything. He's got good strength, but on the ball, it's like a real struggle. And if we're playing the football he just clearly doesn't fit.
I think Holebas has been very, very good for a long period of time. I just think
he always puts in effort.
Yeah, no, he's one of those who could have a fight with himself, but every game he's giving 100 at least. You can
see in his attitude. You can see in his attitude like he wants to win every game. You can tell he really wants to win.
I think we need more ruthlessness in the team. I think
you can see the frustration when something doesn't go his way.
Yeah, that's true.
Good,
but yeah, but that is good. But when you're not putting into performances yourself, you can't. You've got to have more the mentality, because even not only was the first goal like half his fault, the penalty that's just unlucky. But not only that, he genuinely missed the open goal before the penalty, and he just and again he didn't even the performance. Just for me was actually really poor.
I'll tell you what though, the man on the other flank, Feminier, I thought he's been
he's outstanding.
He put in some absolutely beautiful crosses in the first half.
I honestly think he's one of the most underrated. Best.
100%.
Seriously, for free.
Well, no,
for free.
Bloody hell! Like
I said it before. I said it when I was on the podcast. I think it was.
Oh yeah, I remember
with Jacob. I think it was before the season had started, and I said it. I was like, Feminier, he's so quick. I was like, I can play right mid or right back. I felt like he will be a brilliant signing, and I'm just so happy that like he's starting to get the yeah.
Do you guys think
he's starting to get his ways now?
At the start of the season, it was right. Janmaat's first choice. Kiko will be just back, but then Kiko he. Like, Janmaat can't get a look in now. Kiko's playing so well.
No. Could we play Janmaat at left back?
Well.
Yeah.
To come in, like, Janmaat, he's such a proven right back in the Premier League. Like, he can do a job. I mean, in that department, we're very, very strong. It's just, the fullbacks actually. Since we've got Ziegler in, we're pretty sound. But
yeah,
I don't know. Midfield, we're looking all right. It's just going.
I'll tell you what, boys. What we all agree we're a good team on our day. We're a good team.
We just need consistency.
Yeah, but I think we're a leader at the back away and another decent striker away from being a very good team.
I think
I'm not gonna lie.
We need Brodel back.
Yeah.
Once we get Brodel, once we get Chalobah, get a striker, get a winger. I genuinely.
Well, we got Pereira. Don't forget that in the winger department.
We do, but he's not a winger for me. He's not.
He's a playmaker.
He's not a winger. But if we do get, obviously, Richarlison's a very unique winger. But if you do get a kind of a quick winger, which isn't Carrillo or Amrabat.
I think we need a winger to replace Richarlison when he goes in the summer. Because let's be honest, Richarlison won't be hanging around for too long.
Yeah, but we'll have 500 million to spend. So
right.
Yeah, he's good.
It just shows the quality of our scouting network to pick up not only Feminier in this summer for free. I mean, Jesus Christ, and then Richarlison for what was it, 11 million? It's peanuts.
I mean, let's be honest. Who heard of Richarlison before the summer?
Never.
Exactly. Yeah, you do the quick YouTube search, best goals and skills.
Yeah.
It was like Carnesis, really.
I had to DM a Brazilian football fanatic, and he just said like how he's two-footed, skillful and stuff. And even then, I was thinking, oh right, so he'll be a bit like Isaac's success, a bit raw, but nothing like success.
Mark Yates or someone like that.
Yeah,
Mark Yates. I think we played Sheffield United, and Mark Yates came off like a 30-minute cameo, and then Sean Dyche signed him like the next day. And I was thinking, Jesus Christ.
I've got to say though, you got to look back on 5 years ago and think the Pozzos have done really well since they come here.
Amazing. It's such an underrated job. He's had the Pozzos have had one bad year for me. They've had one bad year, and that was 2014. That was just the write-off when I think we had Forcieri injured, we had Vidra gone, we signed Javier Acuna, you know, we had a year off. But
David Ferroni.
Banger against Norwich. Come on, banger against Norwich. I was about to say him and Acuna. Oh, then we bottled it just like Everton, 3-2.
Oh. Lucas Neal played for half an hour. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. His cameo against Barnsley.
Yeah.
His cameo against Barnsley was special, to be fair.
Merkel.
Lewis McGugan against Nottingham Forest.
I went to Yeovil away, and I think Merkel's performance was worse than Harry Kane's versus Iceland.
Do you remember when Merkel got sent off 10 seconds into his debut?
Him and Samba Diakite was special.
Yeah, they were special. I think they're up there with players like Ramon Vega, players like that in that sort of category.
Oh,
we don't want to ever see mentioned. Like now, a president of presidency of wanted to be president of FIFA, didn't he, or something like that? Ramon Vega.
Yeah, it's mad to see. Let's be honest, it's mad to see the progress, and it's good to remind ourselves sometimes that we might be expecting a little too much sometimes. But we're football fans; we can dream. We also want to get on to the subject of I wrote down the subject, putting things in perspective, and I think we've kind of done that there. What do you think? Let's go back to Sunday. Let's got to look. We got to look at certain players. So let's go through the team. We'll start with Karnazes. We've had a little talk about him, but what are you guys thinking about him now after that game?
I think it's.
I mean, it's
too early.
It's a tough one because he is highly rated. I've seen people like James Horncastle and stuff who I really rate, and he's saying stuff like, "Oh, he's a top 5 Serie A goalies and everything." And I've only just started watching Serie A, to be honest. So I've genuinely not. The only game I've seen him in was Cyprus, Greece, and even then he was a bit poor. So we do have to give him we have to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I think we just have to see.
Yeah, coming on as a sub is the most difficult thing as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, Ricky Spawn. I mean, it is. I don't know. I don't want him to be another Arlauskas. I mean, I don't think he's on that level.
It's interesting he's rated higher than Gomez on things like FIFA and that.
Yeah,
FIFA doesn't really talk.
I mean, I saw Preston away with Arlauskas, and Karnazes looks better than him if that's any silver lining.
I mean, on FIFA, Richarlison's only rated 73 rated on FIFA. I'd work that one out.
With winter upgrades.
Winter upgrades. 95 rated Richarlison, best player on FIFA.
Yeah, definitely. Mate, Ballon d'Or, a couple of years.
Yeah,
definitely.
To be fair,
it won't be a Watford though. It won't be a Watford.
I just don't get why Ben Watson hasn't got 3 in form so far.
I'd love to know how Ben Watson got an upgrade from
that
last
spectacular performance at Chelsea away.
Yeah,
Bournemouth away as well. He made a great 2-minute cameo.
Yeah,
mate.
Don't get Millwall last season.
Millwall in the cup when we lost.
Yeah, went to
Let's
that.
hope we don't do that in the cup again.
Yeah.
I know we were talking about Karnazes and Gomez, but for me, I know it was only how long it was on for, like half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever. Karnazes' kicking did look probably better than Gomez's for me.
Yeah, Gomez isn't really a distribution king, is he?
He's not lethal.
Part of
he uses his hands, doesn't he? He uses his hands instead of his feet.
Exactly.
I love the way he can throw it to the halfway line. That's always good entertainment.
He's unorthodox. That's what I like about
it.
Yeah.
Good goalkeeper. Who else we got? I mean, I love our defence. To be fair, when we got Prudden instead of Britton,
I was so delighted to see Kabasele get on the score sheet yesterday, because I think he's one of those. He's a fan's favourite now. Like, I know it's only little things when he's talking to the fans on Twitter and that.
I mean, he must be a decent player, because he is playing like for Belgium and look at the quality they've got. So
he's a really good player for Kabasele. I think him and Prudden complement each
other. Him and Prudden are great. It's just once you look at the backups and it's Hoban, Cathcart, Britos. I know some people
Mariappa has been putting in some solid.
Yeah, look, I think the backups for me, I think you can have Mariappa, but Kabul, Britos, Cathcart, Hoban, they can all go. And I actually quite like Hoban, especially with him being homegrown and stuff. But when you're looking at the quality now, I just don't see a way back for him.
And too injury prone as well. But all I'm going to say is, I don't know what you guys thought, but for me, I know Adrian Marepe's probably, what was he, our 4th, 5th choice centre back. I mean, Kabul was probably above him at the start of the season. He's gone up the pecking order like dramatically.
He's been putting some shifts in, hasn't he? Last few games.
And personally, I think he should be starting over Britos. I mean, at times Britos is a liability.
I did see Britos, when we were winning, Britos did have a very good game today. Good game yesterday, sorry. But obviously, then he was probably at fault. He was at fault for the. Well, he did, as sort of the game went on, he just got like his head went and he lost sort of.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think to be fair, he couldn't control the assay. To be fair.
No.
Yeah. He just proved to be a bit too much for him.
And Nias as well. I mean, he was working under Silva last season, but I have to say he's one of those where you wouldn't think he's a good player, but he's a right hand on top.
I thought he was someone we'd sign actually.
Yeah.
And I was a bit disappointed we didn't, and now that he's playing well, I doubt we will. But if we could get him in, then that'd be lovely. Because I don't want Akakas off. Honestly, we all know. I mean, Akakas off, and I don't want Slimani because that's just another target man kind of type. So
he's clean up, but his movement's lacking.
Yeah.
But
I also want to go on to kind of some January ideas actually for signing. So you've got any names you guys want to chuck out for certain areas?
January idea.
Lionel Messi.
Which is to get a Kaka on a Weight Watchers program. Jesus Christ.
He looked a bit overweight yesterday, didn't he? I think that's probably why Silva's not been playing him. I think we can sort of see why now.
Honestly, there is quite a few players I've had in mind, and I mean, I know. I think I put out the other day like a dream one, but seriously, Gaetan and Gamero for me would just be.
Gamero.
Because I'm telling you now, because Atletico, they are in a mess. They are going through this spell, and in once it gets to January, they will be shipping off Vieto, Gamero, Gaetan. All of them. And
it's a great chance for us to get
Vieto is good, but I don't think he's a bit lightweight. His finishing is really poor, and I just think he's not the one. If we could go spend the money for Gamero, he would be ideal. His acceleration is his pace, his touch and his pace does kind of let him down. Like after a few yards, he does start to slow down, but his acceleration, honestly, he's on par with Femini or Bellerin.
I mean, why can't we take
he is
example
clinical.
of, like Charlie Austin, for example?
Yeah, I think he's too similar to Deeney, to be fair.
To be fair, it's decent shout, but he's clinical. But over the years, we've just got so many similar, so many players who are like
exactly.
That,
He's so similar. That's why I do want. I would want. Gamero. I think if we had Gamero, Gray, and either Deeney or Kaká, I doubt they'd both stay. But to be honest, they wouldn't be looking for much because Atletico Madrid, they're looking just to ship them off at the moment.
I honestly believe
they need the wages. If we could spend 18 on Gray, then we can certainly spend 20, 23 on Gamero.
Yeah. And I think the Pozzos know when to spend the money and when not to. Like, look at Richarlison.
Yeah, exactly.
I was a little bit worried with Richarlison because he's an unknown quantity. But
exactly.
Be fair to him, like.
I guarantee Kaká in January will be going to China because.
He screams China, doesn't he?
He's overweight. He's past his sell-by date. He'll be gone to China, I reckon.
Igalo and Lukaku up front for whoever.
It's just some random Chinese.
Kaká and Igalo up front.
Earning about £700 million a week or whatever they are.
Oh my god!
I heard Anthony Modeste, he went out on loan there. I think that was the smartest idea I've ever heard in my life.
Going on loan to China
going
to score 30
out
goals
on loan and that ridiculous wage, and then you just come back.
Do you remember a few years ago we were linked? We almost signed Bakambu, who plays for Villarreal. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Bakambu.
There's a stat about him from the weekend. He had a hat-trick disallowed. He had 3 goals disallowed at the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh no, honestly, he is world class. Like I tell you now, if you're looking at, he's not quite got the chances for. Obviously, international. I think he's DR Congo. I think.
Yeah. So.
And so domestically, I think Villarreal will get Europa League. But if you're looking at domestically, him, Immobile, Cavani, Kane, they're all just out
Yeah,
of this
Moble's
world.
been
Like,
on
they're
fire.
ridiculous.
Mobley, yeah.
If you could sign a striker or attacking midfielder from Serie A, who would you?
Moble.
Is this realistically or
Realistically,
just
Both really. Like, I mean, Immobile's doing
Ronaldo.
great, but are we gonna get him? Let's be realistic. Who could come in, Jack?
I don't know. Well, we managed to get Pereira from Juventus, so I'm sure we can get.
I mean, it's still not that realistic, but Giovanni Simeone would be beautiful.
Who's that guy in the MLS? Is that Giovinco?
Giovinco,
yeah.
Ripping it up.
Is that a shout?
They say he's quality, but he's been out there for 4 years. I wouldn't take
it.
It would
He's
be a bit.
small as well.
He does his foot, but I could just see him being a bit like Vieto, you know, like just kind of starts getting bullied out of games so easily.
There's a player for Napoli. Is it Jorginho? I think his name is.
Yeah.
Oh, mate,
he's a good player.
We were linked with Alan, and he's been like Napoli's best.
Yeah, I
player
know.
this season.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alan's been brilliant.
Oh, my good mate Alan.
He scored the other. He scored. I think he
That
scored
classic
against.
Brazilian.
He scored against. Who was it?
Thing is, though, we don't actually.
Sassuolo. That was it.
We've got so much quality in midfield. Like we're talking about midfielders, we don't need them really.
We need.
Once
Yeah,
Chalobah
we
comes
need
back,
depth.
I think we'll be sorted.
We need
Chalobah,
that
it could be
spot
Chalobah,
guy
Hughes,
from
and
that start,
Decore.
you know.
Would you? I think I'd carry on with Hughes. I think he's been.
Yeah,
Hughes or Cleverley?
Yeah.
Guys, Hughes or Cleverley? Right now.
Wait, no. What I'd do is I'd put.
Cleverley.
It depends. You put Cleverley in
just-
deep,
yeah,
and then you
just drop
put
Cleverley back
Hughes
and
for
then
creativity.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And the
when
thing
Chalobah
is,
gets
if
split
it-
again,
what
what do you do?
I
Or is it too early, do
It
you
depends
think?
what game
What
it
I-
is, because if you want to play expansive like we did against
yeah,
Everton
exactly.
yesterday, you need Hughes. But in a game like Arsenal where you need to keep it tight in the middle, you need someone.
Yeah,
like,
it'd be Cleverley.
Cleverley.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're not giving Cleverley too much stick apart from his penalty.
No,
I
to be
think
honest,
he's a
mate,
good player.
He's been one
It
of
happens
Watford's
to
most
everyone.
consistent performers. Like you can't, for one miss, he's dragged it across Stanley Park, but like you can't like have a go at him. If you know what I mean?
Oh, Cleverley has been brilliant. He is incredible.
Yeah.
But it depends what you're asking him to do, and against which team. Because if you're talking about Arsenal high pressing, he'll do it. If you're talking about Everton breaking up the play, I think it's not. I mean, I still think he was good, but I don't think he's as effective.
I agree. I think
that's when you're better off having Hughes, Pereira, and then having Chalobah and Decore.
Yeah, I think where Cleverley lacks and kind of be that regular starter just in behind the striker is that cutting edge in behind. He hasn't really got that kind of that Pereira ball, if you know what I mean, where he can just kind of create something out of nothing. Like,
Do you think we're looking for all these transfer targets as strikers and that? With the formation, do you think we need to play two up front? Because obviously people have been saying Didi and Gray need to try and work together. Do you think, even though we are pressing well, do you think we need to play two up front to see? Because I think sometimes the striker is a bit isolated.
I don't
Not
know.
for me.
Away from home,
I think-
for me. Not for
No,
me.
not for me.
away
Not
from
even
home,
at home, because
away from home, you've got to just hit teams on the counter really with pace and stuff, ain't you? But,
Yeah,
exactly.
I think it would have been
Once-
suitable in a game like Stoke, but
Yeah.
it's rare.
Yeah.
You rarely
The
get those
wing-
games. You might get at West Brom or Burnley, but not really.
the wingers, I think the striker can just open up the wingers, and that's why I do really want. I know, as I said it earlier, like Richarlison, it's so hard to get another one of him. But if you had two similar,
Maybe
quick,
success.
tricky wingers who can get.
once he
Don't
stops
start.
drinking Bailey,
Yeah,
success.
well, success could be a success.
Exactly, but once we get two.
Hello?
hello.
I think someone cut out there, but we're going to carry on because that's what we do.
As long as you
there we are.
when you open up the wingers, look at Richarlison, look at the goals he's scoring. I think he must be our top goal scorer for sure.
I think
He's got 4 goals.
Decore, I think they're joined. Decore and
4 goals.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
Decore
just
scored
looking at
4
that
as
there,
well.
I mean,
Decore
at
and
times
Richarlison
that
four.
formation is kind of like, it depends. When we're going forward, it kind of feels like a 4-3-3 because like if the two wingers bomb on, then you've got the 3 in the midfield, and then you've got Richarlison and Carrillo further up. But I think Carrillo, for me, he doesn't know whether to go forward or drop back, if you know what I mean. I think we've had this problem.
Yeah.
Every right mid we get, they
Definitely.
don't know whether to kind of bomb forward or just stick back and kind of just get. I don't know how to say it, but kind of just counter attack, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Get caught in two minds.
Yeah, 100%. And he has got, when he goes forward, he has got the skills, he has got the pace, but And even his crosses are good, which I'm about wasn't, but his shooting is just it's so poor.
He banged one in during the week.
The worst thing is that he's selfish. When he gets in this position, he's selfish, and his shooting is so poor. And then I saw Watford FC tweet a video of him banging one in the court. Banging it in top corner. I was like, don't hype him up. Like he's so poor at shooting. Like
mate. Next 8
yeah, I do think.
Guys, let's finish off with some predictions.
Right, so we obviously international break next this week, and then next week we've got another Sunday game, which I just hate. I prefer playing on Saturday. West Ham at home.
We should. Well,
is that Sunday?
Billy's got sacked today, didn't he? So Billy's got sacked today. So
yeah, they're going to come with an agenda.
I think they're going to be sort of knowing that Billy's gone now. I think they're going to be like, right, he's gone now. Let's start performing, which is obviously it's not the right mentality, but I think that's the way.
Not ideal, but if it is that David Moyes is coming in, I'm not sure how much better they can perform.
Yeah. That's going to be. I think that's where we.
And Antonio on the break. Antonio is definitely going to score.
Yeah, I mean teams like Stoke and stuff, they just set up so defensively, and we've previously against Stoke, we just find it so hard to break them down. So I think it's going to be another tie.
It's going to be a West Ham going to try and close it out. Yeah.
And then we've got Newcastle away, and then we've got a tough spell. United at home, Tottenham at home. And then we got some easier fixtures: Burnley away, Palace away, Huddersfield at home. We've got
I think December's kind to us. For us.
It's the next kind of.
The next 2 and Christmas are just so vital. Where we've got Huddersfield and Brighton and.
People like that we need to beat.
Tottenham United are
just getting performance in isn't enough anymore. We do need to start picking up points because that's 3 games in a row we've lost. If it's Everton and Chelsea away. It doesn't matter. It's 3 losses and we're sliding down the table. I think Brighton are above us now.
We could have easily got, like I said earlier, we could have easily got 9 points from 3 games.
Yeah, and if we had got 9 points, we'd been. I think I saw we'd have been second if we got 9 points or something.
There you go.
So,
mate,
imagine
it does show how a couple wins and we're up there and a couple losses and we're down there. So.
Exactly.
That's the joy. That's the joy of the Premier League. So guys, I think. We've had enough chat for one episode of this. We'll try and make the debrief a regular thing.
Yeah, it's been good to get it all out.
Yeah, I think we needed that therapy session. If you guys did enjoy basically the glorified rants, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on, and hopefully we will see you next video after West Ham when we've beaten them.